Alright, now we're back. Alright. Yeah. Now we're back. Let's try that again. Hopefully you guys will join me again, but I'm going to try and finish this guy up today because he's taking too long. Oh. Yeah, so that happened. I'm dropping all my markers. Alright. So, once again, this is me trying a different type of markering style. Really not big on the super rendering. It's just not something I do. The next time we draw together, I'll be doing the graphic style so you guys can see me do that live. But I'm trying something different, trying to see if this is something I should continue or not. But like I said, I'm not a big fan of it. Most people liked it. First one I did, which was Skeletor. Yeah, this one. A lot of people liked it. Not a big fan. But I figured it was the first time I did it, so maybe it was just me going, I'm not really huge into it. So, giving it another shot. Still not convinced that this is the way to do it, but it's just how surprisingly, this is how I wind down. So I'm just going to do this before I run off to bed for another full day of teaching tomorrow. But this gives me something. Like I said, this calms my nerves. So, I just get to go from there and hopefully have a good time. So, how's everyone doing today? Good? You guys having fun? Getting ready for tonight? Or, to go to sleep tonight, I mean. Music is provided by YouTube. So I have no idea what it actually is, so sorry. I just kind of picked a genre and went with it. Chat's gonna be quiet today. It's alright, I understand. It's kind of one of those days. One thing that I realized about this is it takes forever. That's probably the biggest thing I'm not a fan of. It's how long it takes to do this. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and we were talking about how long it takes to do this kind of rendering. he too agreed. It takes a very long time to get it done. And he's a concept designer for a video game company, so. That's right, YouTube, you get those commercials in. That's right, still got his hands. Do you guys like the 80s cartoons? Is that what brought you? Yep, just getting my mum raw. You know, the more that I do this, the more that it is kind of fun looking at how it comes together and stuff like that. I don't know. Don't know if I'll keep this up. What do you guys think? How's it looking? Okay so far? Thank you very much. Glad you like it. I get very picky with the art that I do, and the hard part for me is, like I said, I'm trying something different, and so I think everything sucks. Oh, excuse me. Alright, sorry, I had to find my marker. Earlier, everything fell down, so it was all over the floor. I had to find it. Let's see, pulling our light from over here. Here. I don't think I'm going to go too much darker than the 60% gray. I think that'll be enough. Come back in with like the 50 or the 40 again, just to try and blend everything together a little bit better. I know, like most people use like a brush people. It seems like the brush tips have taken over. Everyone really loves the brush tips, and I'm so anti-brush tip. I have some, and a lot of marker companies will be like, hey, we have the new brushes and stuff. I'm like, that's nice. And so I'm very happy that there's still companies out there making the fine tip stuff, because if they didn't, I'd be in a world of hurt. Or I would just have to learn how to use it. I mean, I guess that it's not the worst thing that could happen. You guys, any of you guys artists in doing brushes? Or do you do brushes, or do you do the fine tips? No? No artists in the group today? Yep. Come back in here with this 40. Kind of wash over everything, try and make it blend in a little bit better. Certain spots where the darks are taking over, I want to make sure that those edges blend a little bit better. Give them a few imperfections. So those lines aren't too, so that they're not as graphic, you know, known for that. So I'm going to try and make sure that that kind of goes away, because that's not what this is supposed to be. Really need to touch up that black on him, otherwise, oh, it doesn't look that bad on the video. Okay, then let's see, need to go less. That's 1, that's not enough. 3 and 2. So let's get these bandages. Also, another thing that I know I gotta keep in mind is to, and I think this really works with the color, putting down the color first, is the fact that I get to blatantly and obviously see what's not supposed to be as dark. And whereas if you do all the gray first, kind of gotta make those decisions. Whereas if you do it with the color, it's like, oh, well, I wanted this color to be light, that's why I made it a light color. So it allows me to go back and forth between my grays, so I can start at a different point. So like with the face, I wanted it to be darker, or his skin, I wanted it to be darker, so I started with a 40. With this, because I know I want them to be lighter, I'm going to start with a 20. Or yeah, 20. Then I'll work my way into a 30, and maybe in the deepest shadow of this we'll get into 40. Maybe. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I like this one more than I like the Skeletor one, which is sad because Skeletor is definitely would be my favorite character out of the two. You're like, oh yeah, these two are awesome. But Mummer was pretty cool. I liked his transformation. Mummer had the sickest transformation. Although, what was his name? Monstar? Monstar had probably the best thing. You like Skeletor? I don't know if you saw this one, but it did that earlier, and that's what's sparking these drawings. I'm trying to do another marker style, because I'm normally a very graphic person, so it's a step away from me. I'm glad you like it. A lot of people did like it. I'm still not. I don't know. I'm not particularly fond of that one. I don't know. Maybe it was because it was the first time I tried this kind of style, but I don't know. For some reason, that one just doesn't tickle my fancy at all. What's that? What are you gonna tell me? You know what? I tell a lot of people that too. I tell everyone, it's like, you know what? You're gonna be your own worst critic. But guess it's true. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, I just don't know why I don't like the Skeletor one. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Actually, probably should go over this one more time. Glad I'm not the only one who's hard on themselves. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. It's a very good point, actually. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I'm using touch markers. They're from Shinhan. Shinhan Art touch markers. They're literally my favorite marker. The ink's really cool. I mean, the ink flows really nicely. The design of the marker fits in my hand real cool. And it doesn't bleed. I have more control. I like pens that give me the control I want. And if I want to put down more ink, I can. I like that. I like that a lot. But some people, they're like, oh no, you know, gotta use Chartpak, or not Chartpak, Copic, because that's what's hot, hip. They bleed too much for me. So I've been, for the past couple years, I've been on these touch markers. I highly recommend them. Look, I still have the book. Yeah. Here, let me show you what I was able to get out of, you know, when I was starting to do. This is also with the Shinhan markers. But see, this is kind of the graphic style that I was doing. So they come out, the markers come out super nice, super clean, because you have all kinds of control. See? So yeah, so if you can get, like, if they have them in your store and whatnot, or you can just order them on Dick Blick, actually, I definitely recommend them. They're awesome. Oh, I'm always up for requests, you know, always looking for some fun stuff to do. I'm going to start doing Fan Art Fridays, so, you know, definitely hit me with the requests. I'm looking forward to what you might say. Yes, they give me control. I love them. I used to be a Prisma guy. Still big on Prisma. They're definitely the most affordable ones. And so if you have a problem buying these, because these are refillable and the Prisma colors are not, but the Prisma color gives pretty good control too. But these have just been the ultimate for me as far as control goes. So definitely recommend them. Well, that might happen. I mean, I'm more of a character guy, so I like doing character designs and stuff like that, but nothing like a good challenge. Are you guys all artists? Or are you just hanging out because you like watching people draw? We're getting there. Really? Nobody wants to draw the man sitting hard? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad. And anyone can draw. I firmly believe that. It's just practice and patience. So if you're willing to be patient, you can do that. I might just have to take you up on that sitting hard challenge. Well, it depends. I mean, it really depends on your attempt of style, you know, because the thing is that if you are not really familiar with painting and how colors lay on top of each other, then the brush might not be the one to start with because it doesn't have a lot of control. I mean, you have to learn the control for the brush. Oh, yeah, see, if you don't, like I said, it's really hard to start with a brush because the brush tip just kind of goes wherever it wants to until you understand where it's going to go. And that's why people have particular brushes that they use, and because they know exactly how it's going to work and interact and stuff like that. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for subscribing, man. And like I said, man sitting hard. Sounds like something that could happen. Check me out on Friday. I'm going to do a fan art Friday, and maybe I'll just do that one for you. Get us kicked off the right way. Harder than anything he's ever sat before. That's right. You know, I have an easy day at the office, so probably in the morning, if you're in the Eastern Standard Time, probably be going at it somewhere around like 9:30. Put that click that bell, and it'll tell you exactly when I go on. Still trying to figure out how to let people know when it's going to happen. I think I have to set a time, and it lets people know. Like, this person's going to go live in a half hour. No problem. All right, we just hit the 3. I think Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 4 to just hit some of the darker parts. Don't want it to go too dark with these bandages. I really don't want to do that. Maybe in the highlights though. Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out YouTube Live, because it's very finicky with the phone and how it's supposed to be handled and stuff, as you witnessed today. So, all right, man, take care. But I'm gonna start letting people know now that I've done a couple. This is my 4th one. I'm gonna start letting people know that I'm gonna do this, because it's easy to set up the phone. So yeah, I'm gonna let people on Instagram and Facebook know. But I used to do the Instagram live stuff, but it limits you to an hour. And while I've only done roughly about an hour for these, when I've done them, I know that eventually I'm going to get more comfortable, kind of like probably with Fan Art Fridays, and take more than just an hour. So I want to make sure that I have that ability to do that, and Instagram doesn't give me that yet. Yeah. Instagram's kind of cool. I like it, but I definitely want to make sure I have more time. And my current situation, I can't actually like stream on Twitch because the setup doesn't work. I mean, I could stream the exact same way I'm doing it now, but I haven't set that up yet. So I don't know. We'll see. But so far, YouTube's been nice to me. Oh, it's coming. I'm actually gonna be working on that tomorrow. Both of yours, actually, both of those. Yep, I don't want them to linger, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my goodness, I don't want to rush them, because I'm very excited about the Yeti, actually. And do you want me to show them to you beforehand, or do you want me to just surprise you when I send it to you? Yeah, a lot of people have a hard time trying to answer that question. Okay. Do something with these teeth quick. That's pretty good. Now to move over here. Look for one thing that's at the bottom of the bag. That's interesting. Doc McStuffins She-Ra style. I think I know a couple of people who would get a kick out of that. Yeah. Guess I need to come in, really bring this black out to pop out his face. That'd be fun too. Conda guard. I think that Mumra, when he was doing this incantation spell, he had some powers flowing from him, and if that's the case, I'm going to do that too at the very end, but I'm going to have to look that up, so you'll have to forgive me as I go to the computer real quick to look up the image, but shouldn't be too long. It's normally the first image, so... All I'm doing right now is I'm hitting all the blacks with Sharpie. Really, Sharpie has a nice bold color, a nice opaque black. Sometimes people will say that it's faded and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't normally have that issue, and it makes stuff really, really pop out for me. And because this is such a blended style, I don't need to re-ink everything. Whereas with the graphic style, I tend to make all the lines super black because it's just it's a nice boldness to it. But with this, I just need to pop out certain things, let everything else kind of bleed into each other. Yeah, it's working. I'll probably clean up this black too. Yep, okay. Let me look him up real quick. We'll go Mumra. Images. I know I saw a video. It was like, I know I saw one before we had some energy coming off of him. We go transformation. Let's try that. Nope. Oh, I'm gonna put it in there anyway. I'm gonna get a nice Nice, cool. Let's see, do I have a scrap paper around here somewhere? Yes. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's see here. Probably just, thanks, man. Come down here and do. Oops, sorry, hit the camera. Let me tell you, not being at home in my own studio and then still filming this puts the camera directly in my face. So sometimes it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing. So Anthony, how'd your meeting go? Go well for you? Nice. Congratulations. I'm glad. What stores exactly? Oops. Yes, I know that. Which ones? You know, you're really making it hard for me to give a shout out to my people and tell them if they're in your area to go to these stores to pick up your book when you won't tell me where they are. Keith's Comics. And where exactly is Keith's Comics? Like, state-wise? Dallas, Texas. All right. And what's the name of the book? Or books? It's called 35. Okay. Alright, should probably stop. Otherwise, I'll just stay here noodling it forever. Especially because this specific color puts out a whole lot of acetone, so no matter what, it bleeds out. And so I would be here trying to fix it the whole time. Yeah, kind of sucks. But, you know, I have ways of, when I'm doing finished work, you know, like turn-in work, deadline work, and stuff like that, I have means of fixing it. But I don't think it's necessary for what I'm doing here, which is me trying to find out and to do a new style and see if I like it and want to keep doing it. Alright, I think that's done. Let's stick a fork in it. What do you guys think? I think this one came out better. I like this one better. Alright, cool. Glad you like it. Oh, no, it's all good. I'm doing well, thank you. How you been today?
All right.
Good. All right, well, yeah, I think it's
enjoy your Easter weekend?
The spring break?
Yeah, spring break.
Yeah, spring break was great.
You went home?
No, well, yeah, I went home.
Okay.
It was nice, did nothing, you know,
Right.
hung out.
But you was with your family?
Yep.
And a newborn?
Yep. Yep.
What, you said it's a boy?
Boy. Yep. See, I'm filming, and so no, I'm live. No, you're fine. No, you're absolutely fine. So as you guys know, I'm filming at NSU, so get people to come by all the time and say hi. You don't have to run away. I'm just letting them know. You know, people come in because I'm in my office. So.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, just letting people know.
Okay, so you have a good night.
All right, you too. All right, so, yeah, like I said, we're going to call this one quits. I think this one's good. The next one that I have in this book is another Mum-Ra, but I don't know if I'm going to do this because this is for a challenge. This is for my Sketchbook a Month challenge. and I'm very far behind because this is taking forever. But yeah, I can show you the drawing for the next one. See, so there's the next one. So had to get Transformation Mumra. So we go from that to this, and then got a little bit of Shredder action. Got to fix his helmet. And then I started very lightly with Hordak. So, and now that I look at that, I got to fix his head. He's got a little bit of weird angle there. It's alright. Luckily, it's just in the pencils. But yep, that's the next one. So, alright. Once again, thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me tonight. Want to give a shout out to my boy Anthony Harris, who got his books into some comic book stores. So if you are in the Dallas, Texas area and you've heard of Keith's Comics or Red Pegasus Comic Shop, definitely go by and pick up his book 35. That would be awesome. Let them know that, you know what, we need to get more independent artists doing some work. So congratulations again, Anthony, for getting your stuff in to the stores, and I hope that some other people will actually go to them stores and pick stuff up. So that, once again, Dallas, Texas, Keith's Comics or Red Pegasus Comic Shop. Definitely go check it out and pick up 35, comic book 35. And once again, we will see you at the next video. Take care, guys.